All right, so today we're finally making it up to Cato's Custom Upholstery. So we've got the seat, we've got the dash, we've got all the pieces, and we're gonna run it up to Woods Cross and drop it all off. So Hillbilly and Owen are getting the truck started. We're gonna get it hooked up to a brand new trailer that we just took delivery on. We're gonna show you guys that here in a little bit, but it's a brand new Raw Maxx 40-foot HTX trailer, and it is sweet. So it's gonna allow for us to haul multiple vehicles, but today we're just gonna haul a seat and a dash, and we're headed to Kevin's to pick up all the tow truck bed for King Fred. So hopefully it's done, because we're headed up to get it.
All right, Robbie has a few things to do the first thing this morning, so we are getting everything ready so they can take off and go up to Cato's. And so we're hooking up the trailer, the brand new Raw Maxx. What do you think of the new trailer?
I love it. Very nice.
Let's see if you can back up to it. What?
Yeah.
Hydraulic. Just like that, and then hook the chains up.
Yep.
And then plug it in. Look at that. Solar.
That's nice.
What?
Has a holder to hold the plug up in. Usually you're just trying to find somewhere to hang it and hopefully it balances there, but no, this has it. I like that. Now we gotta get, since we hooked up the trailer, we gotta get Cato's stuff, get it on the trailer, strapped down, so Robbie can get on his way.
All right, what do we got here?
All the pieces and parts and such that's going up to Cato's. Just making sure everything's in here. Let's see.
Yep.
I don't know if we should still send this or just leave this one here. Yeah, we'll just send the red one. The flapper does pop out, but my luck, we'll be popping the flapper out and break the ear off for something that won't hold in place.
You know what I'm the most excited about? We have no idea what Cato's gonna do.
Oh, if Robbie's told Cato, it surprised me.
Yeah. So
it might just be
I know
alligator skin.
I know Cato don't do cheap stuff, so I think it's gonna be fancy. Bombi, what do you think it's gonna be, buddy?
Ostrich.
Huh? Is it gonna be an ostrich?
Bombi skin.
Somebody? Yeah. How do you like those new Summit bowls? You been eating your food out of them pretty good, huh? I'm gonna grab this dash without breaking any of it, hopefully. You need help, Hillbilly?
Oh, we grabbed the handle that released the... Don't break it. Easy.
You remember back in the day when
that was legal to sit back there? Yeah.
They had chairs and stuff back there. Did any of you guys do that? Couch or something like that in the back of the bed of the truck?
Robbie said to find some straps. He says he doesn't want to buy new ones because he's going to stop at Rocky Mountain and get wheel strap. He wants to get all brand new straps for the trailer. Wheel straps, ratchets. I told him I have a few of the semi straps that are actually meant for the turnbuckles or the winch buckles on the trailer. He said go grab them so he can use them to strap everything down and bring it home. I'll run to my house, get those the straps, and I'll be right back.
All right, well, Hillbilly's going to his house to find the big straps. Me and Owen, we're gonna go look for some small straps so we can get the seat and the dash secured in the back of the bed. We don't want that going anywhere, because Robbie spent a lot of time on that dash and we don't want to break it. What do we got here? Oh yeah, so we could use this guy.
Yeah, those little ones.
For the seat and the dash.
All right, so we're headed to Powder Trim Coatings to go pick up all of the parts for King Fred, and I'm super excited. One thing you're gonna notice when we get there is the bed is powder coated all black because we couldn't get a blue that matched good enough. So we opted to paint the sides of the bed. But we'll get there and we'll see if we like it. And if it looks good on the truck, maybe we'll leave it all black. But I got the boss with me. We're gonna be there in just a little bit and we're gonna pick up all the parts and load my Raw Maxx trailer for the first time ever. I'm pulling it for the first time ever and it is so smooth. It's got hydraulic, electric brakes. Oh, it's just like the best thing I've ever pulled. So excited about it. Oh, anyway, we'll be there soon.
I like that.
I actually think that would have looked good on the side of the bed. Yep. All right, so we made it to powder trim coatings. The parts look amazing. I probably could have got away with powder coating the sides of the bed in this blue. It looks so awesome. The only thing we're missing is some toolboxes, but we're gonna build those again. We didn't have any leads, nobody found them, but it's all good. We're just grateful that they got the rest of this done and we didn't get anything else taken. So anyway, it's gonna take them a little while to get everything wrapped up and palleted. So we're gonna back the trailer up, drop it. We're gonna run up to Cato's, drop off the upholstery stuff, and then maybe go to lunch with you guys or something. All right, so we just left Kevin's. We're gonna head up to Cato's Custom Upholstery. I called Cato and he's actually out of town. So all we're gonna do is drop off the parts that we have and they're gonna get working on them. Once we get done with that, I think we're gonna go get some tacos. All right, basically all we're doing is just dropping it off. And then Cato's gonna call me on Monday and kind of go over what we're gonna do to it. All right, we just got everything dropped off to Cato's Custom Upholstery. So we're gonna go get tacos. Eat some Santos tacos and they are delicious. Now it's time to head back and pick up the trailer and get all our parts. All right, we are pulling out with an entire tow truck body, powder coated, freshy. And the guys at Powder Trim Coatings killed it, as per usual. Now, if I can get out of here without hitting anything, that'd be great. It's a big old trailer. Let's get back to the shop, show Hillbilly, and then I guess we gotta start reassembling it. It's gonna be a lot of work. All right, so we are ready to finally get everything unloaded. So Owen and Colton and Hillbilly are gonna start unstrapping, start taking off what we can. That's gonna be simple. And then I'm gonna go get a forklift with fork extensions and get the bed off. Now the bed we need to get put on a stand because there's some body work we're gonna do to it before we paint it the sides blue.
I'm sure you've heard Robbie say something about this, but this trailer with these little like strapper doohickeys, I don't know what they're actually called, makes it way easier to strap stuff down and stuff, and to get stuff off, because these are a lot easier to undo than doing with a stupid ratchet. Looks so cool.
Dang, oh dang. That. Well, that's the fuel neck. That's our fuel neck. Yeah, we're opening everything. So I got to reassemble the winch. Got to find all the pieces. This is our bumper. That's our light bar. We have a lot of assembling to do. We're not experts. I want to shout out Prismatic Powders. You guys, Prismatic Powders provided all of the powder coat, all of the Cerakote, everything for King Fred. So thank you, Prismatic Powders and Cerakote. It's amazing. Look at that blue. I don't even know the name of it, but it's nice.
Whoever wrapped this up did a really nice job.
Them's the nicest bars you'd ever done seed.
These are the brackets that bolt the crown to King Fred.
All right, we're gonna attempt to lift this off with the forklift from the neighbors. If it won't do it, then we'll go get the telehandler. But I have a feeling it'll do it. Give me a roll.
And you are touching. We could even clamp
Right,
it.
that's pretty good.
We could scoot it all the way and clamp it to this.
All right, now that we've got everything inside, we have no room to do anything. So we're gonna have O-Dog move some stuff. We got this rag top that's going on our limo build. You have to check that out. We're gonna take it to the other side of the shop, get it out of here. And then I'm gonna grab some sandpaper and we're gonna start trying to do some body work. Get rid of these pits. So we're gonna paint to this edge.
Oh, you're gonna paint all
we're
of
gonna
it.
build aluminum tops.
Yeah.
But we're gonna paint. So we're gonna paint this face to here.
Yeah.
This will all be blue.
That'll look good.
This will be blue to here, and then we got to come in here. Owen, should we go here and down the side and leave the back black?
I think it would look good with the black, like that.
Yeah. So then put a piece of tape, and then we got to sand the whole face because we're gonna bodywork it. That's what we're trying to do. Flatten it out the best we can.
Getting all the old grease cleaned off of the winch material, or the winch parts. Because we're going to put new grease in there so everything's new.
All right, so right now, Robbie just kind of showed me where he wants sanded and what he doesn't want sanded. So I'm taping off around it all so I can go ahead and sand it and not worry about sanding stuff that's not getting painted. So we're leaving the whole black, the whole back black. So just the sides getting blue and this top of this. I'm masking it all off so it doesn't get sanded because it'd be really hard to fix that. I'd have to go back and get powder coated again, so. All right, so I just got these sides sanded down all the way to my masking tape everywhere. So then we'll go through and fill all these little pits I couldn't get out. Because the powder coat is actually super thick, I actually managed to get most of it out. So it actually looks a lot better, but there's still a couple deep ones that we'll just have to fill, resand it, and then paint the sides. So, but that's for tomorrow or another day.
All right, it is the next day. So we got a bunch of stuff we need to do. We're finding all the pins because we're gonna get them all sandblasted, get them Cerakoted, and then Hillbilly just realized we gotta get all these broken nuts out, or broken bolts out. So maybe that's a good job for Sean. But let's go through the boxes and make sure we get everything so we can get it all sandblasted and get it all Cerakoted in one shot. Me and Owen are gonna work on body work. On the sides, he got it all sanded. We got the winch stuff laid out. Hillbilly is gonna work on the wiring on the core support.
John! What? I got a job for you. Need these broken bolts out. But we still...
It's supposed to be a hole?
Yeah, it's supposed to be threaded, but...
Oh, okay.
We just gotta weld a nut on those and take them out. Just like that.
Like that.
Just like that, huh?
Heck yeah.
Right out of there.
2 for 2.
Ooh.
Perfect.
Vamos a trabajar hoy en la caja de la grúa de King Friend. Estos son los pines del gato hidráulico. Vamos a ensamblacearlos y para pintarlos. Mi nena de trabajo, no dejo que nadie me la toque.
So we got these new bushings that are just a little bit too big. So I'm trying to figure out how to make them work. And I'm thinking I'll sand those too. I'm going to be able to modify these bushings and make them work. Just had to sand the inside of them a little bit. But see this? I'll have to do all 15 of them, but not right now. I just wanted to make sure it's gonna work. So what I'm going through and doing now is Owen had it pretty close. So you can see I went through and I just sanded until most of the stuff is gone in this section. Now I've hit bare metal, that'll need glazed, this will need glazed, but I'm just trying to minimize the amount of body filler we're gonna use. And I'll just keep doing it to the entire side, and then we'll filler it, prime it, and then we'll be able to paint it.
So now I'll grab the harness because it's ready. Put it in place. Uh-oh. Now let's see if I can do this without scratching the paint. What? Goes behind it. So I have to remove the top ones, lay it back a little bit, put it in place. So grab the socket and try and get those 2 bolts removed, and then I'll finish running this harness where it needs to go. And I'll just keep on keeping on.
This side's gonna need a lot of filler.
Most of it is out though.
Yeah.
Like there's only a couple.
Yeah, then we'll just do a little bit of filler, prime it.
All right, so right now I'm just working on this Fairlead where it's all welded and stuff. With the DA, I can get pretty close. There's some areas that I can't get with it, so I'm just going around with some red Scotch-Brite and some sandpaper and just go through and get all the areas that I can't get with the DA. So.
Okay, I got the wiring harness all around where it needs to be. All the ground's bolted up. So now I gotta go out to the frame and get the harness that goes from the cab to the back for the tail lights. So I'll be out there doing that stuff.
How's it going out here, Hillbilly?
Oh, it's going. Got most of the wiring undone. Just got a couple more wire holders that I'm getting out now. We'll have a new used taillight wiring harness. Because the other one, if I don't remember, when we tore Fred apart, but they were not in the best shape at all.
Oh, they were.
So I'm just feeding it through.
What is this harness?
This is the taillight harness off the flatbed.
So basically all we need is these 5 wires. So this is the harness that we need, right?
And that plug right there.
That should work.
All right, so I got this side all sanded and prepped out, so I'm just masking off the edges. So when I spread some Bondo on it, it's just easier to fix the edges. So I'm gonna go around, mask around everything. Then I'm gonna spread some Bondo on, then spread some Bondo.
So make sure you spread some Bondo. Alright, so I'm just getting some Bondo put on, and
As you can see, I'm kind of having a hard time here, but I'm getting it. As long as it's on there, we can sand it off, so.
What I'm working on is the sanding unit. We need a way to get gas from the tank, or fuel from the tank, and plus read the fuel level. So I pulled this one out of the donor truck, and the piece we need is missing. It's a gonzo. And this one is the original tank out of Fred. It has a fuel pump built in here, which this one will work, but Robbie wants to see if we first can't find one that has the metal tube more than just right here.
all right, Owen just about got his side done. I've got all the pits filled on this side. Now we're just gonna prime the face, so I'm not gonna prime the top, and I'm not gonna prime here or down there. Basically, we're just covering up the flat sides. Now this is not perfectly straight. This is a work truck. We just want it to appear smooth and not have all the harsh pits. So that's why we're doing it this way. I'll go grab some wax and grease remover. We'll get it wax and grease, then we'll mask it out, get ready for primer.
Okay, so I was able to find a pump. I called Napa, they wasn't able to find it. Called CarQuest and Manti, they found it, but they said it's 5 or 6 days out. If not, it could be longer or sooner, who knows. But I found it on Amazon, and I could have it here by Saturday. And the sending unit will be solved, and then we just gotta keep solving one problem at a time.
All right, let's get this thing waxed and greased, and then we'll mask it and prime it. That'll be so much better.
That looks like a patina bed.
Yeah, it is. Old school. This is how we like it.
See, and I think there's a difference between fixing old and running old. Anyone can just go buy new.
That's right. Can we afford a new truck? No, of course not. But, you know, anybody can go to a bank.
And I don't mean anybody can just go afford and buy new, but there's new out there
to go buy new. It's not easy.
Exactly. That's what I should have
Rebuild.
said. It's easy to buy new.
That is what Colton just said. What's up, dog?
What is all this stuff for?
This is for King Fred.
Oh,
Do you know what King Fred is?
yeah,
You like the tow truck?
yeah.
Is it your tow truck?
No,
No?
no,
You don't want it to be yours?
no.
Alright, bud.
You buy one of those motorcycle and it looks like a trailer?
You want me to buy you a motorcycle with a trailer?
Yeah, it's yellow.
You mean the Golden Nugget?
Yeah,
You want me to buy you a Golden Nugget?
yeah. Wait, this. Can we open it?
Ooh.
they want more.
If you guys want to go to the Nugget toy, go to
The
mattsoffroadcovery.com.
Nugget toy. Yeah, and I don't have one.
We bought it.
Time to install the rear wiring harness. Since we got the sending unit figured out, it probably would have been easier to do with the tank out, but just keep on. Hey! Found a light and a battery.
Does it work?
Nope. No go.
No.
Okay, I got the front of the harness all ran up and secured like it's supposed to be. Now I'm just working on the back part. Holy cow. A lot of wires that I wish we could just make be gone. Don't you think that's a lot just bundled up there?
Yeah, but
Yeah, but-
I think you make it look nice.
Yeah, but lives in the woods.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Should probably call and get a new sensor because this one is missing half the outer shell. Okay, I'm just securing up the last pigtail. It's supposed to hook into these clips that's hooked to the brake line, but I decided to hook the breather to the axle to those clips, and I'm just going to zip tie this wiring harness to the brake line so it's still in the same spot that it's supposed to be, just not held in the way that it originally was. So it still looks good, just not original, which this harness ain't original to the truck anyways. It's
original
like
about this
10
truck?
feet long, or 10 feet too long. And what's original about the truck? The cab,
in frame.
the frame, the axles, but it's custom original.
Yeah.
Snip these tails off.
Looks like a mighty fine job there.
Did you say modified job there?
Mighty fine job.
Mighty fine modified job.
Yeah.
That's one less step down. 10,000 more to go.
All right, so I got all this side sanded down smooth. Now I'm just working on masking it up. We're only priming the face, and where we did all the body work up here is getting painted, but it's getting a cap piece. So we're not body working anything up there, so we're not gonna prime it, mask it all off so we can get this all primed and ready for paint. All right, so me and Colton got this all masked up. Colton came in and helped. So now we're just gonna bag the whole thing and then tape it here and tape it here, and we'll cut out everything we're gonna prime. That way we don't have to mess with trying to paper everything. Just do it all in one go. And then we'll put plastic over all these parts as well so we don't get any primer on that. As you can see, we got this side done. A couple spots on the other side, but that's what I mean. Tape here, and then you just cut the plastic out around it, and it's all ready to get primed and everything's covered. So super easy, fast way to mask something off. All right, so as you can see on this side, we came up a little bit short, so we just threw some paper on it. This is probably overkill masking for priming, but you know, it's better to have mask it off better than
Too much,
get
not enough.
overspray. Yeah, so it's lunchtime, so we're gonna go get some lunch and then come back and get this thing primed.
All right, we got this all masked up. It's time to prime it. We need to do a little bit of etch. So we need to go grab the etch primer, Owen. I'll have you come in. Do you know how to etch?
Yeah,
Just where the metal is. So you'll do one light coat, wait 3 to 5 minutes, put a second coat, and then it's got to wait 10 minutes. So I'll go mix up the primer while Owen's doing the etch, and then get this primed, and we'll have this puppy ready.
All right, so Robbie's over mixing primer. He'll see that in a second, but I'm going through an etch priming. So everywhere it's bare metal, going over it with this, I'll do a really light coat, come back in 3 minutes, do another coat, and then wait 10 minutes, and then it'll be ready for Robbie. So go through and prime it all.
All right, we got our primer all mixed up. I think Owen's getting that thing all etched for us. We'll go and get those sides primed, and then all we got to do is sand them, prep them, mask them, paint them, shoot them, dry them, and then we can start assembling the bed. King Fred is really coming along, very slowly, but very surely.
Okay, just got done cleaning up all the corrosion off the connections, so that way it's a nice new shiny connection.
What is that though?
This wire is for the starter. So that's what I'm going to install now is the starter wires.
Okay, so I'm just getting the etch primer finished up. So in 10 minutes, Robbie will come in here and prime it.
All right, I'm just checking out all the wiring that we got installed. We're leaving the fender, the wheel wells out. We do need to get those in soon, but it's easier access without them in. Been kind of procrastinating that, but we're getting to a point where we're just about ready to start wiring stuff up to actually start this engine. Did you get that wire all the way to the back, Hillbilly?
Yepers.
Hillbilly, can you give us some engine sounds?
Varoo. Varoo.
What are you doing in there?
I'm stuck.
It looks like it.
We might have to jack King Fred up, take this tire off just so I can get out.
All right, it's sat for 10 minutes, so we'll get this primed. And we're gonna put 3 coats of primer on this. And we'll let it sit, prep it, and we'll paint it all blue. All right, let's go prime Owen's side. All right, we got 2 more coats we're gonna put on. I'll let it flash off, get them primed, we'll guide coat it, and this bed will be finished for the day.
Okay, so one of the small wire that goes to the starter, the eyelet that was on there was too small for the stud on the starter, so I have to change the eyelet to the right size. So I'm gonna use a bare copper or brass or whatever one it is. Crimp it on the wire, then take the heat shrink, slide it down, melt the heat shrink on there, and put it on and tighten it up. And then the wiring to the starter will be done on the starter side. Still have to do it on the fender and the starter solenoid. Slowly but surely we're getting this done. Just got the last wire installed. Now to crawl out from underneath this thing.
Good luck.
Just like that. That seems kind of twisted. I just probably went and looked at the other fender to see exactly what holes the starter solenoid went on, and it's that one there and that one there. So now I gotta get the screws that hold it in place. Okay, I got the screws found. Huh. But I could do that again. Starter relay installed.
Yeah, so primer.
All right, we're all primed, guide coated. We're done. It's all finished. Cool, and then this one we're gonna shorten up, put to those. Sweet.
That's that harness.
Oh, that's the separate one, yeah.
Yep. Pumps for the washer fluid, and then
Oh, yeah. Then that one is this.
that one goes to there.
Yes, it does. All right, well, it's all starting to work. It's all starting to fit. All right, King Fred is just about done. We're kicking butt really, really slowly. So, as always, we appreciate you. If you enjoyed this video, go check out this one.